Below is a comprehensive, narrative-style explanation of Nightshade by Michael Connelly, his 40th novel and the first in a new series, published on May 20th, 2025. Crafted to immerse you in the story's world, this retelling weaves together the plot, characters, themes, and atmosphere, drawing on the provided search results for accuracy and depth. The narrative follows the journey of Detective Stilwell on Catalina Island, capturing Connelly's signature blend of gritty realism, moral complexity, and relentless suspense. Each section unfolds as a chapter in Stilwell's tale, reflecting the book's essence while offering insights into its significance. The Tide of Nightshade, a detective's crusade on Catalina Island. The ferry cuts through the Pacific's inky swell, carrying a man named Stilwell, still to those who know him, toward a speck of land 26 miles off Los Angeles. Santa Catalina Island looms ahead, its cliffs shrouded in dawn's mist, a place of buffalo trails and tourist dreams. But for Detective Stilwell, it's exile, a punishment post for crossing the wrong brass in the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. In Nightshade, Michael Connelly's 40th novel, Still's quiet life on this idyllic isle shatters when a murdered girl, dubbed Nightshade for her purple-streaked hair, pulls him into a battle against corruption, power, and a crime boss called Babyhead. This is the story of a loner's vow, an island's secrets, and a mystery that will redefine justice under Catalina's starry skies. The Exile's New World. Stilwell steps off the ferry into Avalon, Catalina's heart, where golf carts outnumber cars and the air smells of salt and sage. At 40-something, he's a weathered cop with a sharp eye and a dry wit, running a one-man sheriff's substation. His vintage Bronco rumbles through cobbled streets, a relic of his mainland days. Exiled after a clash with superiors, details murky, a grudge named Ahern at its core. Still handles petty calls, drunk tourists, lost wallets, barroom scuffles. His girlfriend, a steady presence drawn to Catalina's charm, shares his modest bungalow, their bond a rare anchor in his solitary life. Unlike Harry Bosch, Connelly's jazz-haunted icon, Still's not driven by demons, he's grounded, his credo a sacred bond to seek justice for the voiceless. Yet, as he sips coffee at a dive bar where pickled eggs sit on pretzels, Still senses the island's calm is a lie. Catalina is a paradox, a 76-square-mile haven of 4,000 souls and 800 golf carts, where buffalo roam a protected reserve and a wetsuit-clad judge swims to court. Tourists flock to its Art Deco casino and glass-bottom boats, blind to the shadows. Connelly, a former crime reporter, paints it vividly. The harbor's briny tang, the hum of Descanso Beach, the creak of Still's office door. Inspired by real visits and a 2021 short story, he makes Catalina a character, its beauty masking a dark heart web one. Still's routine is shattered on Memorial Day weekend, when a fisherman's net snags a grim catch, a young woman's body, wrapped in plastic and anchored beneath a ship, surfaces in Avalon Bay. Her face is blank, her identity gone, but a streak of purple dye in her hair burns into Still's memory. They call her Nightshade, and her death will consume him. The call of the dead. Still kneels by the harbor, Nightshade's image searing his mind. She's a Jane Doe, maybe 20, a runaway or drifter drawn to the island's promise of escape. Her purple streak screams defiance, a spark in the void. Still phones the mainland homicide desk, but Ahern, his ex-colleague, shuts him out. "Stay in your lane, Still," Ahern sneers, claiming the case with a venom born of old beef. Ahern's partner, a faceless echo, backs him, leaving Still with nothing but a photo and a vow. "I'm all you've got." Connelly grounds this in realism. Nightshade's case echoing real unsolved murders, Web 2. Still's no stranger to being sidelined, but he's skilled, a detective who bends rules to find truth. He starts digging, his small office a war room of notes and instinct. The mystery is a slow burn, Connolly's prose tight as a drum. Still pieces together Nightshade's life, a transient perhaps, working odd jobs at Avalon's bars or tour outfits. Her purple hair suggests an artist's soul, maybe a rebel fleeing trouble. Was she killed by a stranger, a lover, or someone bigger? Still's girlfriend urges caution, but his bond with Nightshade grows personal, a debt to the dead. He sneaks case files from Ahern's desk, risking his badge, and leans on a pesky reporter who trades gossip for scoops. The reporter, a wiry local with a nose for dirt, points Still to the island's underbelly, a wealthy men's club, a tour operator with shady deals, and whispers of a crime boss named Babyhead. The poacher's trail. As Still chases Nightshade's killer, another case crashes in. A report of poaching in Catalina's Buffalo Reserve, home to 150 descendants of a 1920s film herd, seems routine. Still hikes the rugged trails, expecting a findable hunter, but finds a mutilated buffalo, its carcass a grotesque warning. The reserve, a sanctuary of sagebrush and sea views, turns menacing. Still's probe points to a powerful island figure, a silver-haired bigwig tied to the men's club and the tour operator. This isn't just poaching, it's profit, a scheme to slaughter protected beasts for black market gain. Connolly's detail, drawn from Catalina's real wildlife, adds grit. Web 1. Still's investigation escalates when he's ambushed in the reserve, a violent clash leaving him bruised but defiant. The poaching case intertwines with Nightshade's murder, a thread Connolly weaves with precision. Still suspects the bigwig's influence shields darker crimes, with the tour operator running boats and secrets, linking both. The mayor, a slick talker spouting tourist board platitudes, stonewalls Still, hinting at deeper rot. Babyhead's name surfaces again, a specter tied to the club, the operator, and the mayor's evasions. Still's reporter ally digs up dirt. The bigwig's past is murky, with ties to LA's underworld. Still's girlfriend, sensing danger, pleads for him to back off, but Nightshade's purple streak haunts him. Someone's gotta speak for her, he mutters, driving his Bronco into the night. The web of Avalon. Catalina's charm fades as Still peels back its layers. Avalon, with its 3,000 residents and cobbled streets, feels like a trap. Every face a potential enemy. Connolly's setting is alive. The harbor's waves lap like a heartbeat. The casino's neon glows hollow. The reserve's silence screams. The novel's 448 pages pulse with his reporter's eye. Details like a judge swimming to court or buffalo grazing under stars make Catalina vivid. Web 1. Still's fight is claustrophobic, unlike Bosch's urban wars. The men's club, a fortress of wealth, hosts backroom deals. The tour operator's boats hide more than tourists. The mayor's smiles mask fear. Babyhead, a crime boss with a grotesque nickname, perhaps from a scar or a brutal past, looms over all, his enforcers watching Still's every move. Still's defiance grows. He crosses jurisdictional lines, dodging Ahern's threats and the mayor's pressure. Ahern, a smug foil, taunts Still's exile, their old beef a constant thorn. The reporter, a wild card, feeds Still leads but stirs trouble, while Still's girlfriend grapples with the island's pull and Still's obsession. Connolly's cast, though crowded, adds depth. The bigwig's menace, the mayor's duplicity, Babyhead's shadow. Some Goodreads reviewers find the ensemble overwhelming, craving Bosch's focus, but Kirkus praises the well-drawn characters. Web 1, Web 3. Still uncovers a network of greed, bribes, smuggling, power that ties Nightshade's death to the poaching. Her murder, he realizes, wasn't random. It's a casualty of Catalina's dark heart. The storm breaks. The climax looms like a Pacific storm, Connolly's pacing relentless. Still's pursuit of Nightshade's killer leads to a showdown where the island's secrets spill. The poaching case, no mere subplot, reveals a motive rooted in control and cash, with Babyhead's network at its core. Still's clash with the bigwig, the mayor, and Ahern's obstruction builds to a crescendo. Without spoiling the resolution, the truth about Nightshade's death blends personal betrayal and systemic corruption, a Connolly signature. The final pages, set against Catalina's cliffs and harbors, deliver twists that snap into place. No school of red herrings, just earned revelations. Web 2. Still emerges scarred but resolute, his bond with Nightshade fulfilled. The island, though, will never be the same. Connolly's themes shine: justice versus power, the lone hero against the system, the cost of truth. Still's sacred bond echoes Bosch's everybody counts, but his fight is intimate, fought in Avalon's narrow streets. The novel probes wealth's shield, how the bigwig and Babyhead dodge justice, and the voicelessness of victims like Nightshade. Still's stable relationship, a first for Connolly's heroes, adds warmth, balancing his crusade. Readers on X praise the creepy atmosphere, but debate Still's blandness compared to Bosch. Web 4. At 68, Connolly takes risks: a new hero, a small-town stage, a crowded cast. Publishers Weekly calls it compulsively readable, though some find the mystery predictable. Web 2. Web 3. The Man in the Island. Who is Stilwell? Connolly leaves gaps: no first name, scant past, teasing a series arc. He's a righteous lawman, skilled yet low-key, with Bosch's fire but a lighter load. His Bronco and girlfriend ground him, making him relatable where Bosch is mythic. Catalina, Connolly's boldest setting since Bosch's Hollywood, is the novel's soul, its beauty and menace inseparable. Inspired by real visits, Connolly makes it a microcosm of corruption, proving small towns rival LA's grit. Web 1. His process, part reporter's rigor, part storyteller's instinct, crafts a 12-hour audiobook narrated by Will Dameron, a fan favorite. Web 3. Nightshade isn't Connolly's peak, lacking the Black Echo's intensity or the Late Show's intimacy, but it's a promising start, a new branch in his canon. As Still drives into the sunset, the harbor whispers Nightshade's name. He's kept his vow, but Babyhead's shadow lingers, and Catalina's secrets aren't done. A new series dawns, and Still's Bronco rolls on. Why this story matters: Nightshade is Connolly's love letter to justice, a tale of one man's fight for a forgotten girl in a place where power hides truth. Stilwell's crusade, Catalina's dual nature, and Connolly's craft make it a gripping series launch. The murder mystery, woven with poaching and corruption, showcases Connolly's knack for human stakes, Babyhead's menace, and the island's elite ad noir depth, while Still's bond with Nightshade grounds the suspense. For fans, it's a fresh hero; for newcomers, a standalone thrill. It's Connolly at 68, still hungry, still masterful,